Hey, it's Kathleen Burns Kingsbury, and I am here in my office. And I wanted to talk to you this afternoon a little bit about a somewhat sad topic, but an important one when it comes to finances and pets. Now, if you are a pet owner and you have lived a decent long time, chances are you have had to say goodbye to one of your furry friends. I know that as a child, I certainly lost a dog and a pet, and as an adult, I've had to make the terrible but important decision of when to say goodbye to some of our cats. And so, why am I talking about this dreary subject today? Well, I'm talking about it because it's really important to plan for this expense up front and to know at some point your pet, as they age, are going to need more financial support. More likely than not, that's how it goes down. And also that it's a very, very emotional decision. So I really encourage people to break money silence with their partners, with their vet, with themselves around the care for their aging pet sooner as opposed to later. Because it is much better to have this conversation when you are calm, when your pet is young and spry, and when your friend isn't, sick already. Because what ends up happening is as your cat or dog, or maybe it's a horse or a rabbit or a ferret or snake, whatever your pet is, as they start to decline, just like people decline, the vet bills go up. And you need to be thinking about, what am I willing to invest in my kitty, doggy, horsey's care? What is their quality of life? And at what point may I decide that I need to say goodbye to him or her? Brian and I have had to make this decision a couple of times. Each time it's heart-wrenching and not something that I look forward to with our friend Avery. But one thing that I've noticed, having had this experience now 3 times over, is it's really, really important to know what your limits are before you get into the situation where the vet says, we need to put your dog or your cat or your horse down. Because the minute those words are spoken to you, you are, of course, emotional. You're grieving. And so no matter what they put in front of you in terms of a bill or an agreement as to how much it's going to be to put the dog or cat down, how much it's going to be to cremate or bury your animal, and how much the vet fee is going to be, you are going to just sign because you love your furry friend and you're having to say goodbye. And it's a horrible, horrible moment or time in your life. So my recommendation is now break money silence with your vet. Let your vet know what type of care you'd like to give your animal as they age. And that if you get to a place where you need to make a decision and say it's over a certain dollar amount or it's a very invasive procedure, if you've talked to your vet previously about where you stand on that when you aren't so emotional, he or she can then support you and help you and guide you as you make those decisions when you become in the midst of that crisis situation. So, well, pets are different than people. It's very similar to talking to your partner about how you want to be cared for aging-wise, talking to your doctor, talking to your adult, your maturing parents. You also need to be thinking about it with your pet. And so the decision's really personal. I have spent thousands of dollars on a dying cat. I have also made the decision that a cat's life quality was too low, that no matter how much I invested, it just didn't make any sense anymore. So it's a personal decision, but I encourage you to think about that and to have a conversation sooner as opposed to later and break money silence around this really, really difficult topic around pets and money. This is Kathleen Burns Kingsbury. If you want to hear more about pets and money, check out my YouTube site, subscribe, and check out my blog this month. We're talking about pets and money all month long. Thanks.